Comics Choice. My guest tonight is Mack. Your next category is Best Comedy Actor.
Yes.
Your first nomination for Best Comedy Actor, Steve Coogan.
Yes.
Now,
Brilliant, I think.
You saw him as a... I mean, I first encountered Steve as a stand-up when he was doing the circuit and he would do impressions.
Well, I did, actually. First comedy gig I ever went to in the Comedy Store in London, 1990, and Eddie Izzard was the host and Steve Coogan was the headline act. Right. But I didn't know who either of those people were at the time. It was just... The whole night was brilliant, and I was so excited that a voice of spitting image, that's how he was introduced, came on, and it was just exciting. I just felt like this was London.
Let's have a look at Steve Coogan. Here we are.
The temperature inside this apple turnover is 1,000 degrees. If I squeeze it, a jet of molten Bramley apple is going to squirt out. Could go your way, could go mine. Either way, one of us is going down.
Alan, I've just come to make peace.
What, you're not going to kick my hand in?
No, I'm not. I just think we should shake hands, you know? Huh?
You're not got one of those...
Electric buzzer? No, I haven't.
Ah! You're all right, you. Ah, David!
What?
Yeah, actually, you've done quite a few good impressions there. Did you ever think that was the way to do comedy?
No,
like, when you start out?
Well,
like,
I did. The first thing I ever did was an impression, but it was at school, because I had a very broad Lancashire accent, and much broader than this. But I turned up at this school, and everyone used to take the mickey out of me, saying, "You sound like Bobby Ball from Cannon and Ball." Right. So rather than take it as a mickey take, I thought I'll embrace that, and I got on the school roof and did Bobby Ball impressions for a few days. But no, the Steve Coogan thing, to me, he's just like the epitome of... He's like our Peter Sellers, isn't he? Well, our new Peter Sellers, you know. In The Trip, which I thought was that thing he did with Rob Brydon. It's brilliant, that.
Your next nomination, again, a brilliant comic actor, Leonard Rossiter.
Before he came here, all you knew about women was what you read in those magazines.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I used to see you hanging around in Smith's. Pretending he was looking for practical woodworker. Always turning to the centre pages. He thought all women looked like that, you know. Yes, must have come as a great surprise to you to find they hadn't got staples across their stomachs. Miss Jones, I've been meaning to tell you this for a very long time. I find you a very attractive, desirable woman.
Oh, Mr. Rigsby, surely this isn't the time.
Yes, of course, I've always known there was someone else. But now he's given you the elbow, it's just you and me. He could never... What's that?
Well, look, I haven't trifled with Miss Jones's feelings. I haven't trifled with anybody's feelings.
What you mean there's never been any coloured lights? No sea crashing up against the rocks?
Never.
You're a member of the Permissive Society. You're supposed to know where the erogenous regions are.
But I know where the Himalayas are, but I've never been up them.
Great. Yeah. He's a very intense actor, and apparently he disliked being labelled as a comic actor. He always saw himself as an actor, serious actor.
He was in some big films, wasn't he?
Serious stuff, you know, and the comedy was just a part of it.
Very dark actor as well, isn't he? I think he's a very dark performer.
Yeah, there's always a sort of an air of desperation about him.
Yeah, he makes me feel...
clamminess.
Yeah, quite uncomfortable. I used to watch Reggie Perrin as a kid and genuinely be a bit frightened.
Now, Reggie Perrin had a great theme tune, and now, you'll be pleased to know, we've got a feature.
I love a feature.
Oh, we're having a feature. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lee will accompany me to the keyboard for the signature tune feature. Thank you. Oh, don't let me see that. Don't let me see that. Let's give it away. Now, what I'm going to do, Lee, I'm going to play some tunes. Now, here we go. Here's the first one.
OK.
I'm going to play it in a slightly different way. You've got to try and guess. When you guess, bang the buzzer. All right?
Got you. Is my phone going off? That has got to be set in the 16th century of Fawlty Towers.
Fawlty Towers in the 16th century, yes. You're right. OK, here comes the second one.
I don't remember Clanad being in a sitcom.
I can't keep this up for much longer.
Are you having a breakdown? I've absolutely no idea. Oh! Blackadder.
Blackadder, of course. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I've just forgotten how it goes.
Yeah. This is a difficult enough game as it is. That's going to be impossible, surely.
I started playing, I went, what the hell is this? I don't even know what this is. OK, here we go.
Funny enough, it's the only one I recognise straight away.
I've got it now, Here we go.
Love Thy Neighbour.
No! It's not Love Thy Neighbour. It was a jazz version of Have I Got News For You?
What? Is there anybody in the audience tonight that got that? Phil. See in the back there?
What?
Paul Merton, Ian Hislop are there. Even they didn't get that.
All right, I messed with the time signature, right?
How does it sound normally?
It normally goes like this. It goes... Except not on the panpipe. Yes, it is. Have I got news for you? Well done. Let's go back. Lee back there with a beautiful feature.
That's the step.
All right. Well done. Now, your next nomination is for Sid James.
For Best Comedy Actor, yes.
For the Best Comedy Actor,
yes.
Now, Sid James, I mean, in all the stuff I saw him in, he pretty much played himself, really.
That would be fair to say. That would be fair to say. I don't think he had what you call well, I was going to say he didn't have a variety of voices, but of course he had one great voice that he learned, which was English, because he was from South Africa. So he learned how to speak like a Cockney. And he actually didn't start speaking like a Cockney till he was about 25 or 30, I think.
No.
So up until that age, instead of... He was going... Hee, 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 hee. That's how South Africans laugh like Sid James.
I remember him like this. This is Sid James.
It's awfully sweet of you to help us like this.
Oh, it's nothing. It's a pleasure, isn't it, Ben?
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're as well-equipped as you are.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, I meant with camping equipment.
Don't spoil it.
You two here on your own?
Oh, no. We got our girlfriend. Ow!
Sorry. Hospital. Well, there's nothing in there, Doc. How about some breakfast?
I thought you said there were no patients here.
Well, they're not exactly patients, Doc.
Well, what are they doing here, then?
Well, actually, they're my wives and kids.
Your wives?
Only these 5 here. Come on, I'll introduce you. There we are. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and last but definitely not least, Friday. That's it.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, at least you've got no problem with what to do with your spare time.
Oh, I don't know. There's not much doing at the weekend.
It's great.
Ah, marvellous. His face was...
He had a great laugh, didn't he?
He had a great laugh and an amazing face, because he always had the face of what can only be described as a deflated football with loads of pubic hair stuck on it.
Well, I couldn't have said that, but yeah.
I like the fact that his laugh has become part of... You know, if someone says a bit of a rude joke at a party, you find yourself going...
It's got a combination of kind of literary and violence.
I still can't help myself. If a woman bends down, I'll still end up going... I have to make that little noise of that. You know that... What's it called? You'll know, you're a musical man.
A swanny whistle.
A swanny whistle.
Yeah. You
know, I'd like to carry one round me all the time and then leave £10 notes on the floor, on the beach, let bikini-clad women pick them up.
Anyway, I'm going to have to ask you for the winner of your Best Actor would be...
Well, it's a close one for me between Leonard Rossiter and Steve Coogan, but I'm gonna keep it modern. Go for Coogan.
Steve Coogan. Here we go.
I would.
See you in a sec for more of Lee Mack's Comics Choice.